Is this a Sasquatch story or an episode? You decide. I'm just going to tell you the facts as it happened, and it's really kind of weird. Hey folks, welcome back. And if you're new to our channel, welcome to our new Missouri Ozarks farm. We've only been here a few weeks so far. We got almost 600 acres, very remote, big landowners around us. So let me tell you what happened, and you decide. I'm not embellishing, I'm just going to tell you the facts. So a few days ago, we've been seeing a lot of coyotes around the house, and I practice predator management control since it's good land management practice. So a couple of coyotes came running from this direction. I seen them, out from my window here. This is my office right here. They came running through here, through the yard, and into the backyard over here, and I grabbed my rifle, and I only had one bullet left because from this whole move and that I could only find one bullet. I got a 22-250. Anyways, I dispatched one of them, and it landed. It dropped right about here where my fingertip is, right in our backyard. Although, I mean, when you talk about backyard, we're in a wilderness. I mean, literally, we're in a wilderness here. So normally what happens, I've done this for decades. Normally what happens is the buzzards will come and they'll eat it in the next week or two and devour it, and that's the end of it. So the day after, we were watching it, and the day after, all of a sudden it disappeared. So it disappeared right here behind our house. So something large enough, which is not easy to do. A coyote's like a German Shepherd. I mean, it's a big critter. Something dragged it off in the woods. Now, there could be mountain lions here, possibly bear, although they're both pretty rare from my understanding. We don't have hogs that I'm aware of, and I don't think a hog would drag it off. Maybe it would. But we're in Sasquatch country. I mean, could it be possible? I don't know. I'm just reporting to you what happened. That's it. I question everything in life, including Sasquatch stuff. But hey, you never know. It's just, we've had this kind of eerie feeling since we moved here. So like I said, right here in our yard, granted we're in a wilderness here. I mean, literally, probably a minimum of a mile or so to any house around us. Could it be a squatch? I mean, bush hog, and I found a huge, what I thought was a deer bed, bigger than one I've ever seen. I don't know. Just saying. That's what happened. All of a sudden, Sharon's like, hey, you want to put a camera on that coyote carcass? And I'm like, it's gone. Something hauled it off. She's like, wow. Well, she was a little kind of shook up. She's like, well, maybe it was a bobcat. And I'm like, well, first of all, I don't think coyotes would eat another coyote carcass. A bobcat, generally they want to kill their own food. They're predators. Could a big bobcat have dragged it into the woods? Maybe, but we don't smell it anymore. Usually you'll smell it for weeks, if it's anywhere within 100 yards. So could a bobcat have? Maybe. Do we have bear here? As far as I know, there's not a bear population here in the Ozarks. Maybe they're working their way down here. I don't know. Other than that, what's the big mongoose thing? Like a fisher or a marten? Maybe. So I don't know. It's just weird. We've never had one, and we've lived in kind of wilderness areas most of our last 20 years, but never has a coyote carcass been dragged off. Never. And I know in southern Illinois there was sightings of mountain lions and stuff there. So anyways, just food for thought. That's all it is. I'm just relaying what happened. And if you're new to the channel, join us for all our adventures, because we got a lot to learn here in the Ozarks. So anyways, that's what happened. Stay tuned. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks a lot.